Hello everyone, do you hate going to school? If yes, then I'm sure that today's session is going to interest you. In case if you are one of those who don't like to go to school or who don't like to study, then you will be able to relate to the poem that I'm going to teach today. It is The Schoolboy, written by William Blake. So, in this session today, I will tell you something about the poet, read the poem out to you, and then I will explain it. Let's start the class today. William Blake, who was born on 28th November 1757 in London. He was an English poet, painter, and paint maker. He was known for the expressiveness and creativity. He died on 12th August 1827 at the age of 69 in London. Now, let's read the poem. I love to rise in a summer morn when the birds sing on every tree, the distant huntsman winds his horn, and the skylark sings with me. Oh, what sweet company! Now here, I is the speaker or the schoolboy. Morn means morning. The speaker or the schoolboy here says that he loves to wake up in a beautiful summer morning where the birds are singing on every tree. Distant means far. Huntsman is a hunter, so the speaker says that he can hear a hunter playing his horn or blowing his horn from far. And the skylark, these are types of birds, they sing with him. The speaker feels that he has such a beautiful, sweet company of the beautiful morning. The birds that are singing, the huntsman or the hunter who is blowing the horn, and the skylark bird are singing with him. But to go to school in summer morn, oh, it drives all joy away. Under a cruel eye, outworn, the little ones spend the day, and in shame and dismay. The speaker now is very sad when he expresses that on such a beautiful summer morning, if he has to go to school, then it drives all the happiness away and makes him sad. Now, outworn means tired, and the phrase under a cruel eye means under strict supervision of teachers. So the speaker here says that when he is in the school, he is constantly under strict supervision of teachers, from which he is very tired. It makes him tired, and the little ones means all the small children are spending their day in shame or and dismay. Dismay means sadness. So all the little ones are very sad and bored when they have to spend their entire day under the supervision of teacher in the school instead of playing out in the beautiful morning. Then at times I drooping sit and spend many an anxious hour, nor in my book can I take delight, nor sit in learning's bower, worn though with the dairy shower. Now here, drooping sit means sit bent due to tiredness or boredomness, and anxious meaning nervous. The speaker here says that at times he sits there in boredomness. He is tired of all this, and he is spending many hours nervously and anxiety inside him. Delight means happiness. The phrase learning's bower means a garden where he can be taught in an interesting way by nature and not by a teacher. The speaker expresses that neither can he takes happiness in reading the book, nor he can go out in the nature where he can study without a teacher and enjoy the nature also. Worn means tired, dreary means boring, dreary shower means he is tired of all the boring words which are showered on him by the teacher. How can the bird that is born for joy sit in a cage and sing? How can a child when fears annoy but droop his tender wings and forget his youthful spring? Now the poet says that when a bird is born for joy or for happiness, then how can that singing bird can sing inside the cage? How can a child who is constantly under fear and burden of expectations, how can he enjoy? But he can only droop. Droop means bend his all soft wings, his tender wings, and forget everything about his youth and his childhood. Now, in this stanza, there is a comparison between a cage bird and a schoolboy or a child. According to this view, a bird which is born cheerful and fun loving can never sing sweet songs if the bird is caged. Similarly, if a child remains constantly under the umbrella of fear and tension or under strict supervision of teachers, then how can that child enjoy his childhood or youthful spring? O father and mother, if birds are nipped and blossoms blown away, and if the tender plants are stripped of joys in the springing day by sorrow and cares, dismay, how shall the summer arise in joy or summer fruits appear? Here, nipped meaning cut, blossoms meaning flowers, stripped meaning deprived of, dismay meaning shock. In this stanza, the speaker is asking his parents that if the buds are cut and the flowers broken or they are plucked, and if the tender plants or the growing plants are deprived of their joy in the spring season because of the joy and unhappiness, then how shall the summer arise in joy or the summer fruits appear? So in that case, how the summer will come with its joy and how will the plants bear fruits and flowers? Here the speaker is comparing himself with through birds and plants which are cut or plucked, and he feels that if all this joy is taken away from the plants by plucking them, by stopping them from growing, or by plucking the birds and flowers, then how can a plant possibly grow properly and bear fruits or flowers? Now let me summarize the poem to you. A schoolboy likes the morning time very much. He likes to see the trees and the birds. The sounds from the huntsman's horn seems to be pleasant to him. He wants to join with the skylark while it's singing. He feels that nature offers him a sweet company. However, he has to spend his morning hours in school, which worries him a lot. Both books and teachers' lecture do not interest him. He feels that a child's pleasure lies in being free and happy like a bird. He also feels a child in school is similar to a bird in a cage. He feels that parents of small children should understand their mistakes. Parents should not deprive their child's happiness. Depriving is like squeezing the birds from the plants. He feels that without a happy childhood, the world becomes a sorrowful place for the child. He concludes that without a happy child, we shall only have winter of sorrow. Also, we would never have summer of joy. Thus, we have learned the explanation of the poem, The Schoolboy. So, the poem tells us that we must let the children grow like children. We must let them play and run outside and enjoy the nature in its fullest. Because having an experience of nature is as important as the academic learning. That's all in this session. In my next session, I will come with yet another new topic. Till then, take a very good care of yourself and enjoy. Goodbye.